Throwing now, Palmer on first down. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Well, there's the first time in this game that Carson Palmer finds Larry Fitzgerald. Likely won't be the last, but how about the way these two have helped each other's careers?
Yeah, they really have. It's hard to believe with Fitzgerald, well, really both of these guys, how long they've been in the league now. But Fitzgerald, gosh, third overall pick back in 04.
Yeah, how about that? And remember, Carson Palmer, a former Heisman Trophy winner, he's finally found a real home in Arizona.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Oh, what a juke into space. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big run there by Johnson. 48 yards on the ground. And now the offense operates in the red zone. From the red zone now, here's Palmer on first down. That is caught inside the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. David Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's throwing them in the offensive backfield.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Snap comes at 1, and it's Bortles. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this drive will start in enemy territory as that gets out of bounds on this side of the 50. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference. I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On second down, Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Palmer. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Bortles now on 1st down. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage. As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. Here's Brad Nordman now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And taken right at the 35. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. An update now from Oakland. It's the Raiders with the early lead over the Broncos. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Oh, barely. They snapped it at one. Now Palmer. Caught by Nelson left side. And he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
On second down, Palmer. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Malik Jackson coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Palmer gets him set, 3rd and long for the Cardinals after the sack. From the gun, it's Palmer. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Now a carry for the fullback here. This is Will Johnson. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On second down, here's Fournette. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. play fake here on first down. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Shotgun now for Bortles. Dumps it off to Fournette. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Bortles looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Doug Marrone going to send out his field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Screenplay, Johnson. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
From midfield now, here's Palmer. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
They go play action here on first down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. On second down, here's Palmer. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Palmer. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Fitzgerald. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Now on 4th down, Bruce Arians will send out his field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Well, if you haven't got enough football this Thanksgiving weekend, there's still more to come. Tonight,
yes,
you're pumped up. It's two of the most storied franchises in NFL history doing battle, the Packers and Steelers from Heinz Field. Then tomorrow night, more. Wrap up your Cyber Monday with the Texans at the Ravens from Baltimore.
Man, is it time to start shopping already?
Just go online, man. I said Cyber Monday. Click, click, click. They begin with a run by Fournette. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going. And really, the offensive line not helping him much. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from the desert after this. From midfield, here's Bortles. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Bortles going to run the draw with Fournette. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Again, it's Fournette. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Fournette, a 1st down, still going. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. I think Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And his throw here is incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
And Myers able to knock it through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. From the gun, Palmer. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Strength throwing the football downfield has never been an issue for this big guy. I still remember the first time I met him. He was playing for USC, and when I got introduced to him, I thought I was meeting their starting tight end, not their starting quarterback.
Such a presence, Carson Palmer.
Very much so. Has had it ever since he entered campus there and still has it today.
And now a first down following that long gain. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Palmer. And he checks this one down to Williams. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. Fielded about a yard deep. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. On play action, now Bortles. Looking long for Westbrook. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Four yards remaining now on 2nd down. They go to Johnson again. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Palmer. And able to find John Brown. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Palmer to Brown, and the Cardinals move the chains. Gives to Johnson. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Second down following the run. To throw is Palmer. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. When tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. The Cardinals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Palmer. He gets it to Brown, complete. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Here's Palmer trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Bortles to throw on second down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
The Jaguars on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They go play action for Yeldon. Now it's Bortles. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Nortman on to kick as he sends it away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now this one's intercepted. A third interception for Palmer. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, I think it's safe to say that the third quarter's not been a whole lot of fun for him. A couple of interceptions thrown. He seems to be a different man here in the second half.
Fournette, a first down carry. Runs over him. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. Dancing away at the 30. And he works free. And he's into the clear. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
Ah, my bad.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Palmer to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. From the shotgun, it's Palmer. Man open left side is Brown. They find some open. John Brown. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the gun, it's Palmer.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the fourth. And final. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
An extra DB added here for the Cards on 3rd.
Blitzer play coverage.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now Doug Marrone with a play clock almost out says, let's take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here's Brad Nordman now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now Bortles. They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
They are, by the way, into the 4th quarter now in Oakland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. Now Palmer on 1st down. steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now Palmer. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Bortles going to throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to throw. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 11 yards at time and a new set of downs. First down now, but that clock rolling. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Fresh set of downs here. He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Palmer cool under pressure as he rallies his guys to the line of scrimmage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Palmer cool under pressure as he rallies his guys to the line of scrimmage. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a two-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Palmer to throw. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the Jags, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they go down to defeat for just the second time in 11 games so far. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.